Okay, so I am being level-headed about this, but at the same time, I am letting my emotions take their natural course because that's what you should do as a human being. Um, I've been with the Jonas Brothers. I don't even know the exact like moment, but I would say at least since 2007, I've been a fan of them. So that's what 6 years. Um, and I saw them 2008. This is from the Burning Up tour. So I've been a fan for at least that long. That's why I'm saying probably 2007. But my thing is, honestly, when they took a break for those 3 years or however long, obviously I found other things that made me happy. That's kind of what you have to do. You can't just sit around waiting for something that's like your boyfriend's like, well, we're gonna take a break, and you just like think of nothing else but him. Like, no, you go out and you do other things with your life. You might have another boyfriend, whatever. Um, so of course I found other bands that make me happy. Other thing, I've met new people. It's perfectly normal. But and I mean, yes, did that lessen my love for them? I wouldn't say so. I mean, I still feel like I'm very close to them, even though I've never met them in my life, but that's just the life of a fangirl, right? Um, but yeah, I mean, once they did come back, I was a little like, oh, you're back. It felt like kind of weird getting back in the groove of being like the Jonas Brothers. All right, doing stuff now. And they've released the songs, which of course was very exciting because it's like, yay, new music, and it's good music. Um, but we don't have the new album, which they keep making it sound like it's done. So that's my thing. Like, from what I've heard of it, they just make it sound like, oh, it's basically done. We just need to like package it and boom, done. Which I don't get why it's taken so long, but I don't know the whole story. So that's just how I'm perceiving it. Um, and I mean, I don't. This whole thing is just like really confusing to me. Like, I've already lost a band this year, and they already lost a member. Was it earlier this year already? So I mean, honestly, I think I'm just, if something else happens to another band, I'm just like numb. Because I mean, even Big Time Rush has kind of said, well, we're kind of taking a break. So yeah, I'm a little numb at this point. The only band I have left that I really, really love is One Direction, and those poor boys are just overworked. So it's not looking too good right now for me. But back to the Jonas Brothers. And but I was still excited, for them to release the album because I was like, once they release the album, I'm sure so many people are gonna be like, the Jonas Brothers, they're back, yeah, and everybody's gonna love them again. But I was just being an optimistic and thinking it'll be great. Um, and of course, they've been on a couple tours, I think, since they came back. I hadn't got to see them until I don't know when they announced this one, but I heard they were coming near me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I really want to go. But the problem was, I looked up tickets, and the cheapest ones were like $51, and that was up in a balcony, like in the back section of it. I'm like, are you kidding me? I don't remember how much these tickets were, but I'm pretty sure they were not that much because my parents probably would not have let me go on because they paid for these tickets. Like back then, I didn't pay for my own. My parents bought my tickets for me. But now that I'm a responsible adult now, sort of, now I pay for my own tickets. Um, so I was just kind of shocked that they were that expensive. And I mean, I don't know how well they did with ticket sales since they've come back, but I was just like, that's a lot of money. Sorry, guys. I mean, so that's why I kind of was thinking about that. I waited like a week or so maybe, and I was like, you know what, I'm going. I haven't seen them in 5 years. Might as well go. And I even bought just one because nobody else could have gone with me. Ashley would have had practice that night, and none of my other friends could really come with me. So I bought a ticket for one, and I was like, starting to get excited. I literally bought it like earlier this week, I think. So, I was starting to get hyped. I was talking to my friends about it. I was like, it's happening, guys. And then, yesterday happens where I get off the computer to take a shower, and I come back to this news that they're canceling the tour. And I'm like, please tell me this is a joke. I think that was everybody's first reaction. They're like, if this is a publicity stunt or a joke, it's not funny, and it never will be funny. Because us Jonas Brothers, the real Jonas Brothers fans, have waited a long time for new music, and you know, to get the chance to see them again, because some people haven't yet. So it's like, and the worst thing about it is that they didn't even tell us directly. Like, it's been, well, it hasn't been 24 hours yet since the official announcement was made, but they needed to tweet it first. It just would have sounded so much better coming out of their mouths, or should I say Twitters, than to hear it from a radio station and then TMZ and then People magazine, and to have their rep confirm it in the interview. Like, that says nothing to me as a fangirl. If I hear Joe, Nick, or Kevin saying it to me on Twitter, I'm going to be like, okay, they have stuff they're working out. It's all right. It's good. And yes, they have the right to work things out on their own. They don't need to tweet us about it saying, oh, we're arguing right now over what we should do. You know, they don't have to do that. It's not fair to them. They're human beings. They have a right to their privacy. But again, I do wish they had said it first, because it just would have sounded a lot better coming from them. I understand that their rep was the one that confirmed it, but he's not them. Like, he's not the one in the band playing the instruments and singing. That's them. So, I don't know. That's the thing that ticks me off most about this. And, I mean, the ticket prices were a little ridiculous for me, like I just said. And the fact that they haven't released the album yet, it boggles my mind. Like, that's why I'm happy I have other bands, but it seems like they're all falling apart, too. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to watch TV shows a lot and cry. Which is what I do already, so I guess I have the right idea going. I don't know. I'm just hoping they give us news soon. Like, they can take whatever time they need to talk to each other and be like, hey, so we canceled the tour, but, you know, we could do it again once we figure out what we're doing and release the album. Like, I just want them to take time and realize that we will be here. Us fans will be here to support you as long as you deliver. Like, you deliver, we deliver. It works both ways. And it just seems like the fans have just been giving like so much love and been like, we can't wait, we're so excited. And they've given us a couple songs and some tours, but it's like, yeah, that's how I portray it. Yeah, I don't know. I do love them, honestly. I mean, it was hard to have them like take the break, and I did focus on other bands and other things, obviously. That doesn't mean I don't love them, and wouldn't still support them in whatever they do. The same goes for Honor Society, and I mean, that's just what happens. Like, something ends, but another door opens. That's when one door closes, another one opens. It's true. Whether it involves directly what the ending involved, or if it's something completely different. That's, if there's anything I've learned, it's that you just gotta roll with things the best you can. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm perfect at it, but you just gotta roll with things. So I'm just hoping they tell us something soon, and I just don't want it to be the end of them. And if they do break up, then that's them. I mean, there's nothing I can do, but I don't know if they will. I really hope they don't. I mean, they just came back, literally. My friends and I are like, they just came back. You had 3 years to work out your creative differences. I don't understand. Which is true. And I'm sure a lot of other fans are saying it to their other friends, too. Because it's just like, why would you do that 2 days before a tour? Even Garbo, he tweeted and he apologized. He's like, I'm sorry it was so unprofessional or something. And it does seem a little unprofessional for them, especially. Usually the Jonas Brothers, they're classy. I think we can all agree on that. So, I don't know. All we have to do now is basically wait to find out something. That's kind of just all you can do. So, we will wait together. And, yeah, fingers crossed that everything's going to work out all right. Bye. Love you guys. May the odds be ever in your favor. No? No? Okay, well. Good luck.